cause she quiet.
This card was $35 when I started buying it a year ago.
That Luka rookie's now 75. I was telling everybody on social media only 30 days ago to buy them, they were 40.
Wow. It is now over $400, TikTok. Sports cards are coming. Get educated, get cash. I know you've been seeing me talk about sports cards. My little hot take right now, it's a flip thing. Baseball, Soto, Vlad Jr., Tatis, Bellinger, Mookie Betts. Baseball that I know a lot of you aren't in love with is gonna have a big arbitrage because opening day is coming and people get excited at the new season. Do your baseball homework. 30, 40 hours, then start buying, then start flipping. There's 3 reasons. 45-year-olds now have 7-year-olds, so they're reliving their childhood. Gambling, $200 for 1 pack. But you can pull a $150,000 Luka or Zion. And then finally, sports cards have a lot more volume than sneakers. So we have an entire generation of teenagers who are now in their 20s that grew up flipping Yeezys and Jordans, who now, if they think that Lamar Jackson's gonna be the guy, they go out and buy 500, 2,000, 4,000 Lamar rookies.
Would you rather go graded cards or would you rather buy raw and ungraded and try and grade them? Because I kind of learned buying raw and ungraded, you almost need a skill to almost pre-grade them.
Not a skill, real skill to pre-grade them.
So there's a real risk-reward thing?
Or you buy raw and you sell it raw. The gentleman a couple of moments ago bought Lukas for 15 raw and selling them for 150 raw.
So just sell them raw. So don't even try and grade them if you don't want to put in the time to like learn and everything. Okay, got it.
I would say learn, but listen, when you don't have a lot of money and you want to make more money to both for your own health of your family or because you want to fund your hobby, because you want to buy some, Bure PSA 10 rookie cards, because you decided you need to build up slowly. And I think raw to raw is the easiest way to build up slowly.
Right.
This was $80 on eBay 2 weeks ago. Now it's $140. That's how I think. Instead of spending $80 on a hoodie that makes you feel fresh, invest in something and then flip it, buy the hoodie, and pocket the $60. Flip life. And sports cards are at the top.
If you want to make real money, this is no joke. Go to eBay and buy Giannis rookie cards, number 290, 2013 Panini Prism, PSA 10 graded. They're $300, $250 to $300 right now. God forbid they win the finals this year and stun the Warriors. It'll be $600. But even if not, unless he has catastrophic injuries, this is the best player in the NBA in 4 years, and this is an $800 card in 4 years. So think about it. You put in $300, $800, that's good, because you can flip it right away. If you got a little money, $3,000, $8,000.
Several months later.
Yeah, listen. We fucked up.
Thing called pack breaking. Basically, people buy slots in boxes of cards where you get the third pack that he opens live on Facebook or whatever live platform. You can call it a form of gambling, a form of contests, but like literally, for example, there's a famous one, 86-87 Fleer with the Jordan rookie. Yeah. People paid $2,000 a pack and then if you get a Jordan or in his world, like...
By the way, how brilliant is this idea?
Oh, it's super brilliant. It's also super entertaining to watch. Yeah. I watch pack breaks that I'm not even in, just waiting for the big card to come out of the pack. Sports card's different. It's not about the $1 million that I'll make in flipping cards in the next 3 years, and I will. It's about the tens of thousands of kids that I'm gonna impact. I'm excited about pushing people and teaching them how to make money instead of raising money. And raising money has become the sport of entrepreneurship in this era, not making it, and it's something that I'm trying to bring conversation to.
There you go.
Let's fucking go.
Yes, guess the price of the card. So here's a Serena Williams.
$8.
$8.13. Wow.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Cristiano Ronaldo.
27.
11. Michael Jordan. Bulls right here.
$60.
25. Sam Darnold. 2018.
$14.
Exactly $14. There you go.
Let's fucking go.
Hey,
I guess that because of his number. Are these your cards?
I bought these for this.
That's fucking amazing.
All the money. That was great.
I love it. My first baseball card show, I wanted to pay $20 for the table. The whole way to the Phillipsburg Mall, me and my partners at the time, were gonna pay $20. We get there, some monster guy that looks like King Kong Bundy comes out, and he goes, "What?" And we're like, "We want a table. You got any?" And he's like, "Yeah, we got one more." I go, "How much?" He goes, $120. I go, "We'll take it. Bring the money tomorrow." And then we just like start walking out of the mall. And my friends are in a coma. Like $120 is like $1 billion. And I'm like, cool. And I start getting nervous and like, what am I gonna do? And like, I've got it, but like, that seems like a whole lot. And my dad, who I never talked to back then, to his credit, he says, "It's gonna be worth the experience." And honestly, maybe from that day on, that has been a credo of mine. Everything I do, the second I decided to do it, I had already won. And whether it worked or not, the learnings were gonna be the KPI ROI. I've been investing in sports cards for 18 months. Last April and May and June, I bought 50 LeBron rookies, and now they grade them. 50 perfect 10s at $1,050 a piece. Now they're selling for $4,000 a piece.
Wow.
Sports cards are exploding, Jim. I need everybody who's listening right now to really go to StockX and eBay and see what's going on.
Gary, if I'm a kid at home trying to flip cards right now, what do I do?
You got to lean into self-awareness. Like, do you know Pokemon? Do you know, like, basketball? Do you know? But if you know a sport, buy the legends, LeBron, Kobe, Shaq, they always will work out. Or buy the kid that you believe in. That's gambling, but that gets crazy.
How does that translate to something like Pokemon, like something fictional?
Because you're in it so nerdy that you know like a character is actually slightly underrated and all the homies talk about it and it can pop. It's why I bought a bunch of Black Panther comics back in the day. I nailed that one. If you really know Pokemon, go spend 5 hours in a Pokemon fucking forum or on Pokemon Twitter and just figure out like, ooh, this character gets talked a lot about, but then go to eat. I mean, this is 10 hours of work. It's strategy. TikTok entrepreneurs, sports cards, they're back. Flip life. You want to make money? Buy cards for less than you sell them. Simple. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm not fooling around. If this conversation was happening in October, I would have been like, Caleb, please buy 2 Giannis rookies. They're $170. They're going to go up. They're fucking $450 now. The real thing to do is buy these basketball cards that are about to come out and try to pull, it's gambling. You can pull a fucking $5,000 Zion rookie card. I think it's like one of the scariest guaranteed 50 to 100% uptick in value in 24 months, completely liquid on eBay, things I've seen in a very long time. From those early packs to, you know, getting into the baseball card collecting club in 6th grade and really learning the game to doing card shows in 8th grade, I learned so much of what I do today at VaynerMedia, or how we built Empathy Wines, or how we navigated Resi, or how I invested, or how I see things. You know, why was I right about Facebook and Twitter and social media or email? It really started from that first buy a card for $3 because you think Eric Davis is a good baseball player and you think the Reds are good that year, and then they go to the World Series and that card is $6 and you sell it, and now you're like, wow, I have $3 more than I started with. What I know is happening, and I think a lot of people are not realizing it's happening to them, is they're learning so much more than they realize about humans, about consumer demands, about markets, about supply and demand, around marketing and merchandising something you own, around hard work. You know, there's a lot of learnings going on. And to me, that's why I'm so excited about the garage sale or the sports card stuff. It's teaching underlining principles that I think are scalable in the future. Hey, everybody on YouTube, first of all, thank you so much. So humbled for your time. If you got some value out of that, there's plenty more where that came from. Feel free to check it out.